going to show you how to foam roll because it's too easy and too good not to know how to do it. Everybody's got one sitting in a corner collecting dust. Actually use it. These are a couple of fundamentals, too easy to use, so let's get to it. Something to be aware of. Go slowly and mostly pain-free. These are heavier density, these are a bit softer. What you're doing with this tissue work, and professionals across the internet will complain and argue about this and what the reasoning is behind it. What you're doing is affecting the nervous system and the nervous system's interpretation of muscle tension. So you're putting pressure into tissues and fascia and connective tissue and sending information to the nervous system and altering tensions within Golgi tendon organs and little nociceptors and pressure receptors. So you're affecting the nervous system, not just releasing knots in muscle tissue, but what you need to understand is if we're trying to send beneficial information to the nervous system to, hey, relax, chill, you don't need to be excessively tight all the time. It needs to be calm, it needs to be relaxed, and it probably needs to be slow. You'll see a lot of people start foam rolling and they're just doing this. What type of information is that suddenly sending to the nervous system? What if you're clenching your jaw? What if you're holding your breath? Right? So calm, chill, breathe comfortably, and use a density that you can chill with. You can use tape tennis balls for all of this as well. So I'll show you with this black one. Again, if you need to go softer, go softer. You want to think of about an inch or two per second. Take some time, find the sensitive areas, and then just relax and melt into them. So these are some areas you should be aware of. Quadriceps, right? Front of the thigh, all the way up to that ASIS, that hip bone. So if you've got the long one, lay it off to one side. Start right above the knee. So you're getting all that patellar tendon tissue, and just go slow, about an inch a second. There's a little tender spot. I might kind of rest and chill on that for a minute, kind of breathe. It's starting to dissipate, so then I kind of keep going back up. I can come out to the side a bit more, starting to hit more of that lateral quad. People think they're hitting their IT band. It's probably your lateral quadricep tissue, vastus lateralis. So there's a little tension right there. So I can add some pin and stretch to that. I'll sit, I'll chill, I'll breathe, I'll let it melt. And then I start stretching that tissue underneath the pressure. Little side view. Right there. Cool. Some pin and stretches. And I'll take that all the way up to the front of the hip. And you see how much slow, if you're going really fast, you're not going to be able to find areas of tension. Seek it out, calm. Remember, come more medial, into the middle, lateral, all the way up to that hip. You can start getting into kind of that TFL area. So front side lateral hip. You can start going into some hip movement to tension and untension that TFL, but people tend to hold a lot of tension through that quadricep. If you got knee issues, spend some time kind of getting into this and take it all the way up and add some of these pin and stretch movements on some of those tight areas in the quad. So now we'll go into adductors, so groin muscles. Lay on the ground, set this up at a 45-degree angle to the body, and then plop your leg out, kind of fire hydrant, right? And you're going to start just above the knee. So if I'm on the side of the knee, it's bone, 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 then it goes into the soft area where all this adductor muscle tissue attaches on to that, I think it's the adductor tubercle on the femur. And just sink into that. Right there is a really tender spot, so I might kind of hold, I might kind of push the knee down into that, kind of relax the pressure. You can play. Remember, we're trying to alter the nervous system slightly, and it's tension within muscle tissue. We're not just trying to blast away through muscular adhesion. Just trying to get the body to chill, relax. Maybe you got some Netflix on, whatever. You're cruising, watching some TV. Take it all the way up to the groin. So you've got multiple adductor muscles in there, pectineus, adductor brevis. If you're more middle, you're kind of adductor longus. Breathe, chill. So now you can do hams or quadriceps, adductors. You can get into calf tissue. Everything I'm explaining to you, you can essentially apply that to a different part of the body. Most people will go after glutes. So one thing, sit on the roller, lean over to whichever side you want to start releasing. So I'm doing right butt cheek. To get in there even more, I take right foot on top of left knee and I pull that right knee up. That is now opening up all that hip tissue and I can start getting in there with the glute. Cool? So, two other areas that you ought to know how to do. Up and down the back, so the erectors. I don't like people coming into the lumbar spine. So if you put your hand at your low back, start at the top of that hand. Hug yourself. That opens up the scapula, kind of all that thoracic tissue. I'm getting some pops. All good. Lean over to one side. Get more of that kind of right erector spinae muscle tissue. In between the shoulders, you're getting some mid-trap, low-trap, rhomboid. Come over to the left. Hug yourself pretty tight to open up all that tissue. You can start even working on some thoracic extension here. That can be really stiff for some people. That's where I recommend take tennis balls. So it's a pretty easy one to get into. But what you'll come is from back, open this arm up and roll onto your side. And so now we're getting all this lat tissue right in that armpit. And take it all the way down, kind of towards that low back. That lat comes from the anterior part of the humerus all the way down into that thoracolumbar fascia. It's this huge muscle. So spend some time there. I might just kind of roll back and forth in that area. Breathe, chill, relax, no pain face. Zen. If I'm right in that armpit area and I just roll back, I'm starting to get some of that posterior rotator cuff, some teres minor, probably some posterior deltoid, so kind of back of that shoulder joint. So really spend some time in that lat. That's a pretty tender spot right there. So I just might chill. I might add in a little bit of movement like we were doing with that quadricep, a little pin and stretch. And then you can easily start getting into the tricep. So the lat and tricep gets a lot of heavy use with paddling. All the way to that elbow, all the way into that armpit, add some pin and stretch. The simplicity of foam rolling, if you just know some fundamental anatomy, go slow, chill, calm, relaxed face, a few minutes at night, a couple times a week, add in a couple calm stretches, maybe do 1 or 2 muscle groups prior to some training. It's easy, utilize it, it's your body, help yourself move. Cool. Check out more stuff on surfstrengthcoach.com. Move better, surf better. Peace.